Hello, and welcome to Sanlando Soundwaves. I'm Eric Twachtman, and this is day 22, or week 22, day 106. And today we're reading Book 1 of Samuel, chapter 3. The Lord calls Samuel. Boy Samuel ministered before the Lord under Eli. In those days, the word of the Lord was rare. There were not many visions. One night, Eli, whose eyes were becoming so weak that he could barely see, lying down in his usual place. The lamp of God had not yet gone out, and Samuel was lying down in the house of the Lord, where the ark of God was. Then the Lord called Samuel. Samuel answered, "Here I am." And he ran to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." But Eli said, "I did not call. Go back and lie down." So he went and lay down. Again, the Lord called, "Samuel." And Samuel got up and ran to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." "My son," Eli said, "I did not call. Go back and lie down." Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord. The word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. A third time the Lord called, "Samuel." And Samuel got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." Then Eli realized that the Lord was calling the boy. So Eli told Samuel, "Go and lie down. And if he calls you, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" So Samuel went and lay down in his place. The Lord came and stood there, calling, as at the other time, "Samuel, Samuel." And Samuel said, "Speak, for your servant is listening." And the Lord said to Samuel, "See, I am about to do something in Israel that will make the ears of everyone who hears about it tingle. At that time, I will carry out against Eli everything I spoke against his family from beginning to end. For I told him that I would judge his family forever because of the sin he knew about. His sons blasphemed God, and he failed to restrain them. Therefore, I swore to the house of Eli, the guilt of Eli's house will never be atoned for by sacrificing or offering." Samuel lay down until morning, and then opened the doors of the house of the Lord. He was afraid to tell Eli the vision, but Eli called him and said, "Samuel, my son." Samuel answered, "Here I am." "What was it that he said to you?" Eli asked. "Do not hide it from me. May God deal with you, be it ever so severely, if you hide from me anything that he told you." So Samuel told him everything, hiding nothing from him. And Eli said, "He is the Lord. Let him do what is good in his eyes." The Lord was with Samuel as he grew up, and he let none of Samuel's words fall to the ground. And all of Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, recognized that Samuel was attested as a prophet of the Lord. The Lord continued to appear at Shiloh, and there he revealed himself to Samuel through his word. And now, let's read and reflect on our 7 arrows. What does the passage say? What did this passage mean to the original audience? What does the passage tell us about God? What does the passage tell us about humanity? What does this passage demand of me? How does this passage change the way I relate to other people? And what does this passage prompt me to pray to God? Now let's read a brief devotional about the passage from the book, The 7 Arrows. Samuel appeared on the scene as a prophet sent by God to declare his word to the nation of Israel during these dark days. Undoubtedly, Samuel had been set apart by God from birth to play this role. Samuel's message to the people was far from encouraging. In fact, through Samuel, God declared that he would punish the nation for their ongoing rebellion. Imagine what it must have been like to speak these words to the people. Not the type of conversation likely to make many friends. But Samuel faithfully delivered God's message, saying everything the Lord had told him, even when that involved foretelling harm for the people. Samuel played a unique role, yet his work mirrors the task of all God's people today. We are to speak on behalf of God, warning others of the danger of their sin and begging them to turn to God for their salvation. Well, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again tomorrow.